I can't speak specifically to why the short sellers out there decide to target us, but we certainly are very excited about having Kathy partner into Skillz.
Well, it's brought a lot of bullish momentum into the name for sure. Andrew, one of the criticisms on the short side was around the NFL deal, which you announced. The stock shot up like 25% on that day. The short seller claimed they couldn't find any mention of it on NFL.com. They couldn't find anything on your development platform for making this game. Can you just confirm that this is a real thing?
Yes, absolutely. It's a real thing. I'd say even more broadly, these short reports, they have numerous errors and misleading statements that I'd say at best come from a fundamental misunderstanding of our business. Institutional investors like Kathy have been really supportive in calling us out, which we certainly appreciate. Look, we're not sure how these reports arrived at their conclusions, but the claims aren't just flawed. They really don't reflect what we're seeing or what we're doing. And at the end of the day, we'll be reporting earnings next week, and I think our earnings will tell a different story.
One of the positives, Andrew, for your company and your stock relative to some other mobile gaming platforms is your conversion rate or the stickiness of your customers. Talk us through why you think that is the case and whether it can even improve from here.
So, yes, fundamentally, the reason Skillz is so successful is we're converting about 8 times as many payers per 1,000 consumers that use games on our platform as the next best alternative, which would be something like in-app purchasing. When you think about the reason for that, it's really because we're providing a better value proposition to the consumer. We're offering them fair, fun, and meaningful competition in their favorite games. And we've completed now 3 different market research studies that show that willingness to pay is actually upwards all the way to potentially 40% of consumers. So we think there's a lot of room to expand from here.
What about the questions on revenue recognition, on accounting, comparing you to other frauds? What do you intend to do to respond to those? And are you considering legal action?
We're not considering legal action at this time. We think the reality of it is these short reports are without merit, and they arrive at conclusions that simply do not tie out against the business that we're building. We followed a similar approach to other marketplace businesses, whether Uber or Lyft more recently or others, which is really the comp set. The approach that we follow, it was actually set up by Ernst & Young and then validated and reviewed by the SEC. I think the reality is these reports just simply don't understand the business that we're in. And I think investors like Kathy have expressed that.
What about the more broad point or question, Andrew, that most of your revenue by percentage is sort of plateauing or flat versus a much smaller percentage that is in fact growing very quickly? Is that a fair point at this stage in your life?
I don't think it is. And I can't comment too specifically as we're in our quiet period right now. But stay tuned until the next week, and we'll be happy to share more information as soon as we can.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.